Hello everybody, we are back. Week 13 of year 3, we're nearing the end. Only this game against Middle Tennessee and UAB are the games that remain here. I'm going to take a look at Nick Porter and Mike Robertson, two defensive ends that have recently been targeted by Old Dominion as kind of late attempts to fill in some spots on the team. So we'll see. They're not being heavily pursued by anybody. And they're both looking pretty solid. Just do a little bit of scouting there just to see what they potentially have to offer. But we're adding some potential new recruits to the list. And Grant Bowen, 6'3", 290 out of Beltsville, Maryland, a tackle, has committed. He's a 2-star. He has some really solid potential, though I think he'll be a good fit on the offensive line in the future. Hopefully so. Old Dominion has been on a run lately. They can't be stopped. And with this game, if Old Dominion wins this game, they will clinch the East Division of the Conference USA. We'll take a look at Middle Tennessee State. They've had a rough run this year, giving up quite a lot of points. They have one of the worst defenses in the country, including giving up 456 yards per game. It's one of the worst in all of college football right now. And this is the first game in the snow of the Dynasty as you look here. A shot of the stadium. Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in the snow. It's late in the season. We haven't seen a snow game yet, and this is going to be a battle between Middle Tennessee and Old Dominion in the Conference USA East Division. The only team that had a chance of actually competing for the East Division was Western Kentucky, and they lost 3 games in conference play. Their season has wrapped up very early, actually, surprisingly. And here we go with the kickoff, sending it away. Old Dominion will receive. Old Dominion in all white in this game, perhaps hoping to use the snow as camouflage in some way to throw off their opponents. So, a disappointing game for David Dixon last time out. Did not perform very well. Hoping for better out of him today, though he is just a redshirt freshman. And on the option, Josh Silva, so quick. And he's going to be a problem for the Middle Tennessee defense. They have struggled against the run this year. As I said, they have given up an average of 456 total yards per game. And they give up 34 points per game. So that's just among the lowest totals in all of the country. 3rd and 5 now. Silva out of the shotgun, has plenty of time, great protection. And Dixon should have had this one, dropped it, and then it got knocked away by the defender anyway. So that drive ends, unfortunately, in Middle Tennessee in their black and blue uniforms. The Blue Raiders coming on. Christian Collins there, first down play. And they're getting off to a nice little start here. They're hoping to move the ball down the field on a stingy Old Dominion defense, which statistically is among the best in the country. And they've done very well this year. It's been hard to crack that Old Dominion defense. And Grammer, what a deflection. Travis Gonzalez, what a player he is. He comes flying in there to make that play. Outstanding. 3rd and inches now, a big play for the defense. And it's going to be a first down for Middle Tennessee. No problem there for Jordan Parker, the starting running back for Middle Tennessee. Then Austin Grammer drops back to pass. He has all kinds of time to throw. Finds Collins, who has to stretch to make that catch, but he does hold on. Now 3rd and 4, looking to pass again, and it's the tight end. I believe that's Lucas Hamilton, the tight end. Finding that play for a first down, a nice throw to the sidelines, and they've been doing that very well so far. Christian Collins, first down inside the 10-yard line. Looking now to score on 1st and goal. Here come the Blue Raiders, looking to throw, and it's caught. Gonzalez outrun on that route by Jordan Payne. And what a drive for Austin Grammer and Middle Tennessee. They really like to throw the ball. 7 of 9 on that drive. Unbelievable. So on 2nd and 4 here, Josh Silva going to roll out. He finds Connor Martin all by himself. And spin move's not the best thing that Connor Martin can do. He's not a specialist at that. But here on a little triple option, Silva's going to keep it for a 10-yard gain. He is looking pretty solid on the option game so far. And needs to get things together on the passing game. 2nd and 7, handoff to David Dixon. Dixon makes a little move, but he's caught He gets 9. It's a first down. No problem there. Crossing midfield into Middle Tennessee territory. 2nd and 10. And another read option for Silva. Great block by Connor Martin. Seals that for another maybe about 8 yards thanks to that block. Beautifully done. 3rd and 9, and Silva finds Kevin Privet, who just runs over. He absolutely destroyed that defender, and then he gets hit from the side there to end that play. Here nearing the end of the first quarter, and Old Dominion threatening to score here. And it's an option to Kevin Privet. The pitch, he's going to take it in from 12 yards out. Touchdown, Kevin Privet. He came on the jet sweep option, and that's definitely threw off the Middle Tennessee defense there. We're tied at 7 as we come to the end of the first quarter, but not before Jordan Parker busts off a huge gain. He's going to be run down by Travis Gonzalez, but he gets to about the 5 or 6 yard line there to end the quarter. They find themselves in a 3rd and goal situation, and it's TJ Ricks all over that play. He came off the edge, and he was a heat-seeking missile. He was not even touched coming off the edge there. So it'll be a tough angle for the field goal, but it's a short distance, and it goes right through for Middle Tennessee. They take the lead back 10-7. Look at Georgia Tech, the #1 team in the country, stays undefeated, holding off Virginia Tech number 14, 33-27 there. So the Yellow Jackets continuing their run at a possible national title. David Dixon gets the handoff right up the middle, and there are some big holes opening up for this offensive line. They have absolutely manhandled that defense. They have no ability to defend the run whatsoever. And Silva, look at this run by Josh Silva. Unbelievable. Could he go all the way? The ball gets stripped at the 5 yard line, and it's recovered by Middle Tennessee. That is a huge, huge change of momentum there. Silva, huge run, and the ball just comes out. Perhaps the slippery conditions playing into that. The defense wants to make a statement. Larry Alston and the rest of the guys making a huge play there on Jordan Parker, not going anywhere. They don't want to get burned for another 50 yards. So Grammer goes back to pass, and he does find Clark for a first down on that play. And it's been the passing game that's been huge for Middle Tennessee. They found some good success with the run, but now this play swarmed by a bunch of white guys. I should say a bunch of guys in white. That's oh goodness me, that was that. So Travis Gonzalez going to close down the play. He gets absolutely thrashed. He literally got punched in the face there. Unbelievable. 3rd and 10 now. Middle Tennessee got to get a first down here. And look at that pass. Beautifully thrown. And Middle Tennessee just finding so much success through the air. Old Dominion getting burned so far. And here Grammer on a little option keeper. Not going to be fooled. Corey Taylor wraps up from the strong safety position. 3rd and goal. Can Old Dominion hold again? They held the last time they were in a situation. The ball gets thrown out of the back of the end zone. Great job. That'll force another field goal. So it's still a one-score game, 13-7. Old Dominion still within striking distance. But Middle Tennessee, their next possession here as we close in on 1 minute to go in the first half. They're looking to drive right down the field after stopping Old Dominion's offense from doing anything on that previous drive. 1st and 10 now. Look at this play to Collins all by himself. That's the second time Travis Gonzalez has been burned for a touchdown. He's had a few good moments in this game, but he has been torched by this receiving core, and Austin Grammer's got quite an arm to put that in the perfect place there. 20-7. One of the worst teams in the Conference USA is right now outplaying one of the best teams in the conference. Dixon with an 11-yard run trying to eat up as much yards as possible, trying to get a score before halftime, and Connor Martin with the snag among a few defenders there. 2nd and 2 with 24 seconds to go. Silva looking to pass, has to get it away, and finds Connor Martin again, 10 yards. Now an opportunity to possibly even at least get a field goal here. They're in field goal range. Looking to pass, Silva rolls off to his right. He decides to take off and slides. So he remembers what happens last time. He didn't want to fumble the ball. Timeout Old Dominion with 13 seconds. We jump ahead to 2nd and goal. 9 seconds left. Possibly only 1 or 2 plays left in this half. Silva's going to roll out, and he's going to get intercepted on this one. The last thing you wanted to do, throw an interception. It's 20-7 at halftime. a really disappointing performance by Old Dominion. And perhaps the snow playing a factor, the road factor, who knows what's happening, but hoping for a better second half here as Austin Grammer's going to get sacked. Just the start Old Dominion wanted. What a play by the safety, Marcus Massey. 3rd and 11 now. Grammer looks back to pass. He's got all day, but the coverage, you could chalk that up to a coverage sack because nobody was open and John Jordan completely blows that up. But again, it was all about the coverage on that play, not allowing anybody to get open. Grammer did have quite a bit of time to throw. So Josh Silva hoping to lead the offense in a little bit of different direction this half. And he's going to find Philip Dickens wide open. And there's going to be a face mask penalty tacked on to the end of that. Old Dominion will go all the way down to the 14-yard line in Middle Tennessee territory thanks to that penalty. That's a huge way to start this second half for the ODU offense. 2nd and 6 for Silva. He finds Brandon Ellison, who's having himself a better season as... Oh, he's getting better and better as the season goes on. I don't know what I was saying there. 2nd and goal. Dixon gets the handoff. He's going to stretch this one as much as possible. Touchdown for number 22. A big-time touchdown. Now, they're back within one score. 20-14. Middle Tennessee back with the ball now. Grammer looks to throw in. Old Dominion has been bringing the pressure here in the second half, and it seems to be paying off. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol for Grammer. Fakes the handoff now looking, and he finds Parker on a screen. It completely blew that play up. Great defense. 3rd and 11. And again, the defense has done a great job for Old Dominion here in this second half so far. And it's not even... We're not even that far into the second half, but Javonte Smith does get 14 and a first down. Another 3rd down opportunity here for the Monarch defense to make a play. Grammer throwing, fading away, and he somehow completes it. I don't know how he completed that pass, but he did. 1st and 10, and the backup running back, he's a quick little guy, and he can make you, I don't know, Jeremiah Bryson. Well, let's look at this. Bryson is so powerful. He pushes his own man. Look at this. Kaboom! Unreal. Unreal. How did that happen? That is some force. 3rd and inches. And they're going to pass it. Grammer looking. He does find Payne, who shoves off a defender and gets inside the 10-yard line. Sets up for a 1st and goal opportunity again for Middle Tennessee. Past 2 times they've been held to field goals, though, and this time Jordan Payne makes the touchdown reception, his 2nd of the game. And man, there's still not much of an answer from Old Dominion for that passing game. They have really been burned today, something we haven't seen all season. Donald Simmons on the return, though. He has room to run down the sideline, tries to stiff arm a defender, but he doesn't get away with it. But great field position for Old Dominion to start this drive. Silva on a little option, and it's completely stuffed. Perhaps a well-scouted play by the defense. Now on 2nd down, Silva. Triple option. Silva has room to run. Is there anybody that's going to catch him? He's gone. Silva has gone all the way 53 yards. He outran that entire defense. What a giant hole, though. Great blocking on this play that allowed him so much space, and it's back to a one-score game, 27-21. Old Dominion finds themselves coming back again. Grammer 1st and 10 now, rolling around. That one could have been picked off there. Great defense by Old Dominion, 3rd and 10. Of course, it's been up and down. Old Dominion's had great moments defensively and absolutely terrible moments, and this is one of those moments. What a catch by Jordan Payne. He has had himself a heck of a game, making great catches all over the place and keeping Middle Tennessee in the lead here. But this option, oh my, that option was completely and utterly taken away by Old Dominion. 2nd and 15, and another option. Everybody was covered on that play. Not one defender was going to let this one go to waste. Look at this. Travis Gonzalez comes away, but a lot of help from other defenders covering that option completely. 3rd and 18 now. And you wonder why they don't just pass it every play, but that was a great defensive effort to break the play up. And Old Dominion now a chance to possibly even take the lead on this drive. Bubble screen to Kevin Privet. He gets about 9 yards on that one. 2nd and 1 as we near the end of the 3rd quarter. Dixon gets the handoff up the middle. What a run by Dixon. They have run for over 200 yards in this game. Start of the 4th quarter, trailing by 6. Dixon handoff out of the pistol. What a run again. He is feeling it. Number 22 having a much better game today than he did in the last game. 1st and 10 around midfield for Josh Silva. Good protection, but he's going to roll out because coverage is near perfect. Silva making some moves to get 12. He has had himself a great day running the ball. And on 2nd and 5 now, it's a halfback screen, and Harvey Taylor, that play was going nowhere. He goes back 5 yards. It's 3rd and 10 for Old Dominion. Shotgun with 3 wide receivers to his left side. Silva looking to throw now, and he's going to find Brandon Ellison, but he drops it. No completion. And Silva is injured on the play. He took quite a hit, so David Washington, they're going to go for it. Old Dominion wants to go for it. They're playing to win this game. David Washington coming in. He finds Kirk Spellman, but Spellman is just a few yards short. So couldn't quite get it done. You got to throw the ball past the marker on this play. You can't rely on yards after the catch unless the guy is wide open. So 2nd and 7 on the next drive for the Blue Raiders. Parker riding the defender for just about a yard. Huge 3rd down here. 6 yards to go. Old Dominion needs a stop. And Malik Johnson just a tad slow on that play. 1st down for Middle Tennessee. Time continuing to tick. Still over 5 minutes though. Plenty of time until Hamilton catches this one. And a big momentum booster for Middle Tennessee as they're moving down the field as they have with the passing game. Looking to throw now. Finds Smith on a quick hitter there. Possibly a bubble screen. And there again, just no problem through the air. Nearly 500 yards at this point for Middle Tennessee. A wide open Pat Edwards. What has happened to the Old Dominion defense in this game? They have thrown this one right to Middle Tennessee, and I mean, it's unbelievable. Going for 2 now to try and make it a 14-point game. Now 5 wide receiver look for the Blue Raiders, and he drops it. Jordan Payne drops this one, a sure-handed wide receiver. A mistake there, but they're still up 33-21. Josh Silva looking to pass now on the next drive for Old Dominion. Can't find his man. Poor play there. 2nd and 10 now out of the pistol. Fakes the option handoff. Now Silva, he's got room to run again. There's nobody in front of him. If nobody catches him, he's gone again. A huge run for the 2nd time. He's had runs of 53 and 67 yards, and he puts Old Dominion right back in the game again. And every time Old Dominion has been down by 2 scores, they come right back within 1 score. It's 33-28 with 4.5 to go. 3rd and 9 upcoming from Middle Tennessee. Another crucial moment for the Old Dominion defense to come up with a stop. This would be massive to stop Austin Grammer in the offense, and it's dropped. Is the ball getting slipperier as the game goes on? More drops seem to be happening. Huge opportunity for Old Dominion. Silva on another option here. What a big gain by Silva again. He is tearing this defense apart, and he sets the Old Dominion single game record for rushing yards, 241, the original record by Tyree Lee last season of 228. Silva, your new single game rushing record holder for Old Dominion. What a game he's had running the ball. Harvey Taylor gets the handoff to the right side. He could go diving. Touchdown, Harvey Taylor, 25 yards. Old Dominion, several times in this game, down by 2 scores, has managed to come back and take the lead. What a game for Old Dominion. They have played outstandingly well here in this 2nd half to not let this one slip away. Now the 2-point conversion, give to Dixon, and he gets in. Perhaps they were focusing on Josh on that play because he's been running them rampant. Dixon goes in for the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game, 36-33. Under 3 minutes to go, and a real opportunity now for Old Dominion to seal this one up. They need to come away with the win, and Jordan Parker is injured on that play. Wow, 2nd and 8, now 2.5 minutes to go. Long Lots of field for Austin Grammer in this offense to go. Anderson Miller in the pursuit nearly gets the sack, and Rob Thompson comes away with the interception, the leaping, diving interception. That could put the game away right there. Grammer's first real mistake of the game comes at a crucial moment. That ball thrown in a group of Old Dominion defenders, now under 2 minutes, running the clock down. Hand off to David Dixon up the middle, and he gets absolutely thrashed on that play. Timeout, Middle Tennessee. 2nd and 7, Melvin Vaughn, motion to the left. Harvey Taylor gets the handoff. A big hole to work with. Harvey Taylor, touchdown, 19 yards. He does it again. And it's all about the rushing game. And Old Dominion now literally running away with this one, 43-33. Still time left, though. You almost wonder if too much time was left on the clock for Middle Tennessee to try and make a little comeback of their own. They can pass the ball all over the field. Clark makes the catch, a missed tackle, and what is happening? This game is absolutely insane. Devin Clark, 47 yards. 5th touchdown pass for Austin Grammer. Onside kick, this is it. This will decide the game effectively. 1:14 to go, and it's picked up by Kevin Privet on the onside. So no opportunity for Middle Tennessee to get the ball there. And that, folks, that's going to be the game. Old Dominion survives after being down repeatedly, trailing for essentially the entire game. The running game saves the day. Josh Silva, Harvey Taylor. Silva had 255 yards, 2 touchdowns on 12 rushes. Dixon had 98 on 16 rushes and a touchdown. Taylor, 5 rushes for 59 and 2 touchdowns. The team had 6 rushing touchdowns and 427 rushing yards. Wow. Middle Tennessee had 457 passing yards. Devin Clark, he had 6 receptions for 117 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Payne, 5 receptions, 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. This was an unbelievable game. One of the most insane games I've ever seen. And Old Dominion somehow comes out on top. And that means, regardless of the result in the UAB game, win or lose, Old Dominion have clinched the East Division Championship of Conference USA, which means they will be playing in the Conference USA Championship game at the end of the season. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Old Dominion scored 22 fourth quarter points to win this game. There was over 1,000 yards of total offense between the two teams. Each had over 500 yards of total offense. I mean, I could just go on and on. This was a ridiculous game. Unbelievable. We see here, outside linebacker Josh Smith has committed. Unfortunately, strong safety Marcus Allen has committed to Maryland. So we will not be seeing Marcus anytime soon here. Crazy game, but here we go. Even if we lose, we have tiebreakers over Marshall and FIU. So if those two were to win and we lose, we still have tiebreakers over them, which means that we have clinched the East Division. Western Kentucky has played out their season. So there's no chance that we are losing the East Division. We're in the Conference USA Championship. Not sure who's going to come out of the West just yet. But as you can see, the East is really the superior division in this conference. The West is incredibly low rated. So there's that. Here's a top 10 rankings for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the final game of the regular season against UAB.